I wrote a post on Facebook today and I said, say her name, and I put her name and I said, where was the outrage? Where was the outrage when this woman was murdered, an unarmed warrior who served in the military was murdered, and the cop that murdered her, nobody knows who he is, he's getting away with it, and this girl is dead. She didn't have a weapon on her. She was killed in cold blood.
Alma, right there in the red.
Oh, you went to, did you go to Hobby Lobby?
I know, I ordered them online.
Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I feel part of the reason why it's not being talked about is because she doesn't fit the narrative. She's a white woman. Sadly enough, though, which should be brought to everyone's attention, that she's an Air Force veteran. She served our country, and she's getting no justice just for that mere fact that she was someone important to this country. She was not a bad person. She was like me. I was there. You know, I didn't know what I was walking into. Thank God the Capitol building was on lockdown, because who knows where I would have been.
We're here tonight gathered, Lord, for Ashli Babbitt. We remember her husband, Aaron. Amen. So, instead of like Paula, they're grieving, Lord God, and there's many questions that they still have not gotten answered to.
As a sergeant, having worked for the NYPD for many years, 27 years, my heart broke because there's nothing more than wanting to defend a police officer for their actions, but in this case, I couldn't defend it. I could not. Not one thing about that video could I support. She's an Air Force veteran. The woman gave her whole self for our country. True patriot. She was there to see Donald Trump, President Trump, and she was unarmed. In this country, what is everybody saying about police shooting an unarmed person? What are we all saying? Why is it different because it's a Capitol police officer? What's with the special treatment with those officers? Why? Because they represent Congress, which is controlled by Nancy Pelosi? This is the feeling everybody's got, and this is what it is.
With her hands on a window, unarmed, we saw the video, point blank, in cold blood. They shot her within feet in her neck, and she died at the hospital. So we're here because no one is speaking about her. No one in the mass media is asking for the same justice for Ashli as any other American. And that's why we're here, because we're going to get the word out. And I can tell people, I know we're few, but I know myself, I will never stop until justice is served.
Everybody in this country can make a mistake. So if you don't want a mistake to happen by a human being in uniform, don't resist arrest so that these problems don't happen. And getting back to the Ashli Babbitt, she did nothing. She was there like everybody else, unarmed, and there's no way in hell this cop should not be arrested for murder, executing her. I know for a fact that isn't his training to aim at the head and just go straight from her being there and then killing her.
But why is this different? Why is she not worthy of justice? So that's why we're up, because it appears, and I'm not going to answer for people, why are you covering this up? Why are you literally ignoring a woman? And if you see the video, you know it was murder, an unarmed woman. So I honestly don't understand why mass media is not covering it. So we're going to get the word out.
We wish we could see you one more time come walking through the door, but we know that is impossible. We will hear your voice no more. We know you can feel my tears, our tears, and you don't want us to cry. Yet our heart is broken because we can't understand why someone so precious had to die. We pray that God will give us strength and somehow get us through as we struggle with the heartache that came when we lost you. That's it. That's all.
Beautiful.